Brazil for the F2 race, and you're joined myself, Teabag, and Mechanical.
As always. And the guys are actually just coming to the end of their qualifying one-shot lap. I'm actually on board with Scotty at the minute.
Yeah, I'm just on board with El Jobo.
And Harry's putting a 16 flat. Colpy with a 16.451, and then there was a few disqualifications there too. I was a bit late on picking up some of those times there because they disappeared off my screen, which is always nice.
Right, so we've got Weatherman Harry, we've got Colpy in P2, Scotty P3, Martin P4, El Jobo in 5th, Dan in 6th, JJ in 7th, Dylan Gaming 8th, Dimster 9th, Kieran 10th, Matey Boy in 11th, we've got King Luckman in 12th, Rhinosaurus 13th, Hamster 14th, Wings at YouTube in 15th, then followed up with disqualifications, Nerf Pack, Osso, Calvin and Jackie.
I tell you what, that's quite an impressive time from Harry as well. Colpy was almost 4/10 slower, so that's quite an impressive gap between those two. So here we go then, this will be the sprint race. So this is reverse top 10 from qualifying?
That is correct. Hello Osso and Carl Trim, welcome to the stream. Anyone watching, I don't know if you can just let us know, is it going to be a dry feature? I'm guessing it's dry for the sprint, as you can see here.
Yeah, hopefully somebody will just pop in with the weather like they normally do. So that should make life a little bit easier for us.
So we've got a couple of reserves in tonight. So we've got Dimster in the HWA. We've got Wings YouTube in the Dams. In the Cheroos we've got Scotty 1597. And then in the High Tech we have got... Who did we have for that one?
Right, I'll just be back in 1 second, mate. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. So just for their formation lap. So I'll get everything ready. So we've got Kieran starting in P1, and I know he likes a bit of clean air. So it's going to be 14 laps for the sprint, and then I believe it's 20 for the feature. And we've got JJ fans in here tonight. Mark Trim saying big up JJ Drayton massive. So we just need the Osso fans as well. And this could be a challenge. As they all start to form up, getting ready for the sprint race. So as everyone gears up to get ready for this sprint, I'm going to fly down to turn 1. Hopefully they can keep it nice and clean through there. As Jackie is last to form the grid. As we're about to have 5 lights to start this sprint race, he says. Here we go, 5 lights. As they all get a nice clean start. Kieran gets a beautiful start. Dimster just behind him. So Dylan sneaks up there. No, he's dropped back down. Dan's moved up 1. as it's nice and clean through turn 1 and 2. Oh, we've had contact there. Someone's lost an end plate as a few have gone off into turn 4. So I'm not sure who that was. Oh, 3 wide there. That kept it nice and clean. We've got Kieran setting a nice little pace there, 1 second ahead of JJ. JJ is quick, as we seem to have an issue here. Someone's come off. And that would be El Jobo, so he's had a coming together with someone. It seems like he's got his wing intact still. Dempster's dropped a few places as he is actually going into the pit, so he must have been caught up in that turn 4 incident with Luckman just breezing past him. As Dempster's been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. I'm not sure what that was about, but we'll carry on as Martin's made a move on Dylan. He's now up to P2 as they go 2 wide through there. Oh, Dylan's lost the back end and he just cuts the corner there and didn't get the penalty. But Jackie's got a 10-second time penalty for cutting the corner there. Dylan was lucky with that one, but he eased off, let people pass before he came back on track. So I'm not sure where Jackie cut there, but we got Kieran's 2.5 seconds ahead. Phenomenal start from him. As he's always said, once he gets clean out, he's through, as we've had an issue at the back there. Matey Boy and Jackie, it looks like, Matey Boy's had an issue there. I'm not sure who he come together with. But King Luckman got some work to do. He got caught up in an incident. That's fine.
I do apologise about that. Oh, I see Dimster was disqualified.
Yeah, he came up blocking in the pit lane exit. I'm not sure what that was about.
The only reason is, obviously, mine's been paused for a little while because of me having my microphone muted. So it's just come up with everything I've missed, so...
But we've got Kieran out in front, 2.5 seconds ahead. He's just control. Oh, he has a little bit of a tank slapper there. But he's still pulling the lead out, even with that mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just lost a couple of tenths there, hasn't he? He was about 2.4 something, he's now 2.2.
Yeah.
Back from Martin, so that's not bad.
As Calvin's got a time penalty.
I'm not surprised to see Harry's making places. And Scotty, especially Harry, because Harry was absolutely flying when it came to the qualifying lap. So.
Oh, of course, but I'll tell you what, turn 1 and 2 was clean as. It was actually turn 4 where the issue started, as Dan is looking to make a move there on the outside of 2 of them there. He's moved up to 3rd place, he passed JJ and Weatherman, as Weatherman's passed Scotty as well, it looks like. No, that's 3 passing Scotty. That's crazy. So JJ's lost out a lot there. He lost 4 places in 1 turn.
That's really unlucky, but that was great driving from everybody involved.
Oh, to keep that clean.
Horribly wrong as well.
Oh yes, right. So someone's come off in turn 4 there.
I do believe I've just seen Jackie's left a session. Yes, he has. He's disconnected.
I think that was no, it wasn't Calvin. So it must have. I think it might have been Osso who had the issue.
Some of these fields is really spaced out.
Yeah, there is a few pit stops because of a few issues during the race.
Yeah, Luckman doesn't look to have had much luck this time out.
No.
He had a really good
Wings has made a move on Jackie.
Yeah, that's
but yeah, Jackie's ghosted.
Straight through him.
Ah, that'd be why then. But Martin's taking bits of this gap out of Kieran here. Someone's had an issue towards the back. I'm guessing that was Calvin, and as Dylan picks up a time penalty. So we got Dan 1/10 behind Martin here. He's going to make the move here onto turn. Oh, go too wide through turn 4.
Almost 3. There was another car sneaking in behind them.
Yeah, I think that was Weatherman Harry just trying to squeeze through the middle of them, and he's still trying to do the same.
Who's then got Scott right on the back of him as well, just trying to follow wherever Harry goes. Yeah,
as Dan's made the move there. Is Weatherman Harry going to try and make the move? Martin, sorry, going to make the move down there?
No, Harry squeezed his way through.
Yeah, Harry took him.
I think Scott's thinking about it. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there. Just a bit of nose to tail. Nothing major.
Just a little love tap, saying hurry up, basically.
Yeah. One of those, you know, where you just slightly outbreak yourself and give them a little shunt.
Yeah, I've done it. Oh, that was Brontosaurus there, making a spin there on. No, was it? Oh, it was Hamster. Sorry. Sorry, everyone was so close together, I couldn't even work it out.
Yeah, and he's now got Osso for company as well. So Osso's made some ground there.
But we got Dan now chasing down Kieran. 8 laps to go. He's slowly reeling him in.
Yeah, Dan definitely going to go from Kieran down now. That 2.5 second advantage Kieran had not too long ago is now 1.5 to Dan. So.
Yeah, but you've also got Dan who's pulling round Weatherman Harry, Martin, Scotty and JJ.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So the faster the front guy of that little train goes, the faster all of those behind get sucked into the slipstream as well.
Yep.
And they'll be followed to that gap to Kieran and keep coming down. It's 1.4, 1.3 as they come out of that turn. So what was that? That was 10. It's alright, I just had to work out where I was on track for a second.
So we got.
It's now down to 1.2.
Luckman's having a bit of a lonely race as someone's come off in sector 2. So you got Calvin and Osso having a bit of a scrap there. As Weatherman sets the pace there, 1:17.4.
So we've just had a comment saying Osso. And strangely, it wasn't from one of the Ozone. At least not the usual ones.
Well, earlier on we had JJ fans in here. Might still be watching.
It was Nicky.
That's right.
I'm going to say, if I'm right, that's Clay. Something to do with Clay, maybe partner or something like that. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure.
But Dan's about to get in within DRS of Kieran here. As he just does.
Yeah, he's just in now. That is really, really close now. He's 7, 8 tenths. He's just hovering over the back of him now.
As Nerfpack picks up a time penalty. As Clay says, yes, it's his wife.
Yeah, I knew it was something, but I didn't want to get it wrong, like, and it be, I don't know, a sister or a daughter or something like that, and I'm suggesting it's your partner. I suddenly thought, what if it's his daughter mid-conversation?
It's been a while since I've seen the co-owners have a battle here. Kieran's an aggressive defender.
Yeah, but they've got Harry right on the back of him.
Yeah, he's got to be careful there.
Like,
as you got Colby all over the back of JJ, as you're going to have DRS, moves to the outside, he should breeze past him here. But then you're also going to have Dylan as well, who's going to try and make it 3 wide through turn 4. Ooh, that was close.
Dan was having a look at Kieran just then. He had a little look on...
just probably stuck his nose in.
Yeah, he just stuck his nose there. I had a quick look at turn 4, and of course he's also got Harry hovering over his rear wing.
Luckman's picked up a time penalty. But yeah, he's breathing all the way over the back of Kieran here. Oh, as Weatherman Harry gives Dan a little love tap.
Yeah.
Saying, get a move on.
desperate to get past.
He is. But he's going to have the DRS here, and this should be a simple move. I don't expect Kieran to fight it too much.
No, I don't think he will. See, unlike the F1s, there's no ERS.
Well, he's making him go around the outside, though, but he's probably going to try and defend off Weatherman Harry.
Yeah, that's the move done.
Nice little move there. But I've got a feeling Weatherman's going to make the move on him down this next DRS straight.
I had a really good look at that just then because I was on board with Dan's rear wing.
No, he's probably going to wait for the next DRS on that one. Because Kieran had DRS.
Short DRS zone as well. Right.
So, Carl in the chat saying, still here, go on JJ. Wrong Tim, let's go Osso. Let's get into the points. As someone's come off in sector 2.
To be fair to Osso, he was in the points yesterday, so maybe he can pull it out the bag again today.
That was Nerf Pack cutting the grass for us.
Yeah, I was just about to say this on the grass there as Harry came through, so I'm on board with Harry.
It wasn't Luckman this time.
There at the inside of Kieran, I think.
I'm not sure what... Nerf Pack's just trying to wait for everyone to pass.
Yeah.
Go on then, Nerf Pack.
Doing the right thing, yeah. Just staying
Nerf Pack. So I'm going to jump back up to Weatherman here.
Just outside the DRS range on Dan, so this is going to give Harry a clean
straight on the outside.
Yeah, Kieran's going to force him to go that way and try and stay on the inside, but...
Yeah, he makes that move, but that's also brought Scotty into contention.
Yeah, that little battle was brought Scotty in because Scotty was about 2.2 seconds down a couple of laps ago.
Yep. So now Weatherman Harry's going to want to get into the DRS here.
Yeah, what was looking like a guaranteed podium for Harry, Dan and Kieran is now looking more like it's a possibility of being Scotty or Kieran as the third driver.
Oh, as JJ picks up a time penalty, and that was on turn 4. I think he just went off just a little bit wide.
Do you know, that's a horrible place for it. It happens all the time. You go 2 or 3 wheels over there and you will pick a penalty.
Colby thought about a move down the inside there of JJ, thought better of that.
Colby likes to make moves like that though, doesn't he?
But he also likes to force some mistakes. He'll potentially make you think he's going for it and back out.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he likes to make those moves that makes it look like he's about to make a move.
Right, so Scotty's going to have DRS now on Kieran. I'm not sure if Kieran had DRS on Weatherman.
No, I think he was just outside it. He hasn't got DRS.
Yeah, so he's going to do it on the... Oh, Kieran goes well defensive there. Makes him work for that position as he gets the job done.
They're always going at it when they get a chance.
Oh, it's brilliant. Especially in Tier 2 when they're going for it. Oh, yeah. Kieran's trying to make a move on the outside of him.
Yeah, Kieran's not letting that one go. And
no, not easily.
DRS either.
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
This could be interesting.
They want to be careful here. Oh, as Martin's... I think he's gone into the pits.
Martin has...
DNF, retired in the pits.
Retired in the pits by the looks of it.
We've got JJ... Oh, so Colby's made the move already. So... Oh, Weatherman Harry's just got a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, that's just cost him a podium, that has.
It has.
Because these guys...
But then again, the way Scotty and Kieran are battling, that he's going to potentially drive out of it.
I was going to say, I'll be honest, I didn't realise that a 2.5 second gap had appeared between Scott and Kieran. So, sorry, not between Scott and Kieran, between Harry and Scott, with Scott battling Kieran. So, potentially, Kieran's just outside a second behind Scott now. So, actually, Harry might just sneak P3 here. And if he doesn't pick up any more, and Scott doesn't pick up any, because, what's that? Let me just have a look, gap to leader.
Well, as it stands, Weatherman will be P3, Scott will be P2, unless he can break that gap.
Yeah, so Harry's 1.2 to leader, Kieran's just about 5 to leader now, so he's got about 6/10 in hand there, so he will still hold on.
He'll take P3.
He's lucky as well, because if Kieran and Scotty hadn't dropped back as much as they had, then he would have been looking more like P4. So he's come out quite lucky out of that one.
As Dylan's picked up another time penalty. Let's have a look at the time penalties, actually.
I'll be honest, there weren't that many time penalties.
The biggest ones, Dylan with 9, Calvin with 9. Then you got Jackie on 10. The rest are like 3s and 6s.
I saw a couple of people with like 9s, but for the mass majority, it was just like the odd 3 and 6 here and there.
Yeah.
Which is quite good, really, because I mean, when we were practicing, it was seconds of penalties galore everywhere, this track. So it's good to see the guys have worked out where the limits are and staying within them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
well, I suppose they have just raced in the F1, so they've got an idea of what's gone on.
Well, yes and no, really, because Jackie, Nerfpack, El Jobo, Osso were all in yesterday's race, but everybody else would have been on Friday. So it's been a few days since there was racing here. It depends how much practice they've had time to do in the F2 since then.
So we've got Cole P is 2/10 behind Kieran.
Yeah,
and then we've got JJ just behind them, Dylan behind that as well. But then again, they've got their time penalty, so that's not going to matter.
Nope, they're not going to be relevant to this at all.
No, unfortunately not. There's Rhinosaurus and Hamster are going too wide. Still going for it.
So, as it stands,
he just made Rhinosaurus just made a switchback on Hamster. That was nicely done. They're still going too wide.
Yeah,
for the high speed left. No, so Rhinosaurus keeps that position. But you're going to have Hamster who's going to have DRS. Colpy's got DRS, going to make that move easily on Kieran. Oh, no, he's not.
No,
Kieran's very defensive on that, holding him there. But he's going to have a second crack at it. So he's going to make him go round the long way.
Yeah, but to be honest, that's more like the normal racing line anyway.
Yeah.
You kind of come through, you clip the apex.
Oh, as he goes super wide there.
Yeah, I was going to say, he would have probably liked to have been a bit further ahead there and been able to kind of cut in, clip the apex, and then kind of run out wide, but he didn't have the chance.
Oh, Hamster and Rhinosaurus too wide through turn 4. Still too wide.
They're still wide through 5, going into 6 and 7 here as well.
Oh, that's beautiful racing.
And actually, Rhinosaurus has just tucked him behind now.
Yep.
I was going to say they've got another car behind him, but it must be one of the back runners, maybe El Jobo. That's not important. It doesn't involve their battle.
No.
It was just whether there was somebody else sneaking onto the back of that little battle for P8.
Yeah, so, Scotty did take P2, so Dan comes over P1, Scotty P2.
Yep.
Weatherman.
Just P4 off of Kieran. Right at the line.
So he would have had DRS and just taken it from him.
Yeah, he took it from him with the DRS, that's right. I was on board with him when he did it. He just alongside and then snuck about half a car length ahead. There was really not a lot in that there for P4 and 5.
As we got Wrong Tim saying, come on Otto, keep it clean, easy points.
Yeah, he's right though. It's easy points if he keeps it there.
Yep.
So
P11.
There you go. And he was P12. He's just snuck up to P11 because I think it was Calvin had penalties.
Yeah. So Luckman's just coming across the line now, but he's picked up a time penalty. But that's not really going to matter. He'll finish P13.
Yeah, because Wings is not even out of turn 12 yet. So
we've got Hamster carrying that one. So he was right this time. Wings making his final approach.
Yeah, and Nerfpack's already crossed the line as well. I was going to say it's only him and Nerfpack to go, but Nerfpack had crossed, obviously it was a lap down, so...
No, he was inside the points. He wasn't outside.
Who's that?
Wrong Tim saying just outside the points or so.
Yeah, he might have been thinking of it as P10. No, we score classified on P15.
Yep, so he would have picked up 3 or 4 points there for that.
About, 4 points, I think it is, for P11.
But I'll tell you what, beautiful racing here from Dan, Weatherman Harry as well. But then you got Scotty who just snuck a P2.
Yeah, just snuck in the P2 because of Harry picking up that unfortunate penalty.
Yep.
But it does happen around here. There's not much you can do. I mean, I struggled for a qualifying lap because I kept running just very, very slightly wide, like so narrowly wide it was unreal at the exit of turn 9. But it's so easy to pick them up here. But Harry gets the extra point for fastest lap as well.
That's right.
So, to be honest with you, in that one, I think Harry did actually come off best out of that as well, in terms of overall positions.
Yeah, I think he gained 7 in total. He was 8 at P2.
Yeah, he started P10 and he gained 8 places. Obviously, it will be 7 because he was dropped 1 for his penalty.
Yep. But Scotty's first F2 race, he picked up P2.
That's pretty good. It's right. I was just considering possibilities for the driver of the day for the sprint race. I was considering Harry there as an option for it.
I was considering Harry or Scotty for that one.
Yeah, I mean, I was considering Scott as well, but he didn't pick up as many places.
Chloe just said he'll pick up 2 points for P11 in the sprint race.
Yep, that's exactly what I was just going to say. Chloe's just confirmed that in the comments here, so that'll keep also happy with a couple of points. And the other zone's happy as well, according to Wrong Tim.
Wrong Tim, easy points for the best driver out there.
Yeah.
His fans are awesome.
I have to agree with that, just purely because he's my teammate. Not that I'm biased or anything. You have to have a little amount of bias, don't you?
Oh, of course you do.
You can't not have any bias at all.
Just hasn't got the fastest car. Unfortunately, the F2 cars are exactly the same engines. It's just the setups that make the difference. It
is, yeah. It's purely down to setup. So this is interesting. Everybody started on softs except for Jackie, who's right at the back, who's decided mediums is his tyre of choice. So maybe he's thinking about going fairly deep into it then.
Yeah, so he's doing the alternate strategy.
Yeah, which will mean that he'll be lighter on soft tyres towards the end of the race. Albeit that his strategy pays off and, you know, there's nothing like damage picked up or anything like that, which forces an early pit stop.
Oh, of course, that'll just completely screw the race.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not just saying Jackie in general, you know, any of these guys can pick it up, but it would mostly affect his strategy because of the medium tyres.
Well, Rom Tim, shush, I know, but they turn it down for Osso because he's too good.
Yeah, that's what it is. They've just limited his car to a certain amount of power that's like 50 less than everyone else's. That's what it is. It's that dial, isn't it? You remember in Tier 3 we were saying that somebody's turned Henke's dial up to 12 and he's got a rocket for his backside.
Yeah, they've done it the other way.
They're sandbagging him.
Right, so we've got Weatherman who's starting in P1 here, and he had a good sprint, so I'm expecting him to have an epic start and just potentially drive off with this.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, Dan's going to be starting mid-table again. I think he started P5 last time, so it'll be P6 this time.
So what do you reckon? Weatherman, Dan, Scotty, top 3?
Again?
Potentially. But then we got P17 also. He could have the drive of his life.
I'm looking because, to be honest with you, I know Dylan's quite fast. And if he can keep it on track.
What's up, Silent Ninja? So they all come down to P1.
Really good start here on Harry as well.
I
thought he was going to try and go for a little go around the outside of turn 1 there.
No, so it seems... Who was that? That's Dylan Gaming who's had an off there.
I was just talking about Dylan. It's El Jobo as well. El Jobo seems to have been involved. I think he's got wing damage. Curse of the commentator I mentioned picking up wing damage.
Yep, so turn 4 they've gone quite clean. They're very clean through turn 4. We've got a group that's already breaking off.
Right side. Jack is still just hanging on.
Excuse me.
See what damage Dylan picked up. He's got no left-hand end plate, so we should be seeing Dylan and El Jobo in for a new wing here. I think Ronsaurus just made a move on Calvin there.
Yeah, so we've got both of them going too wide again. Excuse me.
Got a little battle just ahead of this going on with
As Clay has just said, Colpy's in with a shout as well. But I want Colpy to win it, to be fair. Getting biased because he's my AlphaTauri teammate.
Yeah, we're not allowed to be biased, but you know, sometimes it comes through.
So there's a bit of a gap forming there. Martin's just falling off the back of these.
But interestingly, I was just going to say, Luckman was on the back of Kieran and they're having a little go here. But I do believe that Kieran has kept the place he has, so Luckman's going to have a little look in.
But he lost out to Dan because he was ahead of him.
Yeah.
Scotty's all over the back here of Colpy.
He seems to be carrying way more speed through there.
So it looks like Nerf Pack's had an issue there as he's come off. No, he's just making the move down the inside there of El Jobo.
I'm surprised El Jobo's still out because he's missing his end.
Also decides to cut the grass for us.
Dylan.
Oh, Nerf Pack's just gone. No, sorry, that was El Jobo.
Well, I did say that
there was a contact between Osso and El Jobo, I believe, and he's just come out worse.
Now he's got most of his wing missing. So Dylan did actually take a pit stop as well, and just as you know, where the pit limiter releases here,
yeah,
he almost drove directly into the wall.
As Jobo's making a pass, because Jackie's ghosted. As DRS is now enabled, and we're going to have Scotty still over the back of Colpy.
That could explain why Jackie's on medium, he's not soft like everyone else. It's not an awesome track. It's not there, he's disconnected. Luckman's just lost some places, I think he might.
Oh, as Nerf Pack's going to try and make a move here on Osso. No, Osso, sorry, on Nerf Pack, as he makes that move stick through turn 4.
On Nerf Pack. And that's also now up to P12 from P17.
Yep.
But now he's got to find about 3 seconds to get him on with Wings YouTube, who is very, very close to the back of Dimster as well. So he'll have DRS, so that'll make Osso's job just a little bit harder to try and catch him.
So we've still got the top 3 within 7/10 of each other.
Yeah, they're very, very close. Just looking at Dan, who's on the back of JJ Lato.
It just seems the Weatherman gets better traction out the corners. And then Colpy sort of has a better corner speed. Oh, he's moving all over the place a little bit there.
I'm not going to try that move here, he's just not close enough. If he gets a better drive out of 3 though, he might have to go at 4.
As Luckman's made a move on Nerf Pack. Or was that Luckman?
He's having to go at 4.
As Dan's made it happen. Now he's going to chase down the leaders here. Oh, is he going to come back at him? Nope.
JJ Lato is thinking about a comeback on him here. If he stays close, he may have a go in the DRS zone on the start finish straight.
You got hamsters breathing all over the back of Kieran here.
Yeah, I was just looking at the top 3 as well. With how close Colpy is, he may have a chance to have a run at Harry here.
No, he was 5/10 before and he just couldn't make it stick.
It just depends on drive out of that last corner, doesn't it, really?
Yep.
Well, I think last corner technically is turn 12. Wow.
Last proper corner.
Yeah, last proper corner, yeah. One that you actually have to slow down for.
Yeah, he hasn't gained much. Probably a 10th and a half through there.
going to be a lot harder to get past than he thinks then, but Scott's even closer to the back of Colby now as well.
Yep. At least they're not battling too much, because otherwise Dan would sneak up onto this. Because he was 2.2, he's only 2.1, so as they're not squabbling too much, he's not really making much gains.
I was just having a quick look at where JJ Lato was on Dan, and he was in DRS range, but he's now just dropped outside of it.
As we got Kieran and Hamster going too wide through turn 4, as Hamster makes that move stick on the inside.
Kieran's probably not going to give that up though.
I think he's still staying with him. As long as he can stay within his DRS, he'll be alright.
I think Lookman, while we weren't looking there, has actually made a move on Osso now, so Osso's back down to P13, but he is still in DRS as well, so...
Oh, Nerf Pack with a 10-second time penalty there. So he had an issue there, probably slid over, that's why he's got the penalty. So 2 tenths. Oh, Scotty's made it. Oh, Scotty's driven straight off. He came in way too hot, and that's just given Dan the opportunity to drive through. But also JJ's gonna
be all over the back of him now. But
surprising enough, he's not.
No, because Scott's still got DRS, but he doesn't look like he's got any wing damage.
As Wings has made a move on Kieran.
No, I think Scott's really lucky there. He's got no kind of wing damage at all, so all he's done really is just lost the place to Dan.
So he's quite lucky, because that's a big run-off area into turn 1.
It is, yeah, it's a huge run-off area. Which is probably
Clay's
why
just said, come on, Big Dan.
Yeah, he said that a little while ago. I thought you'd already picked up on it, that's why I didn't say anything.
Oh, no, sorry, I was just watching some of these overtakes. But we've got Dan now 1.6 behind, so...
about Colby being in with the shout, I thought you'd picked up on the Dan one as well. I didn't look at the time.
Oh, so someone's come off here. That's Osso.
Lost a couple of places there. Osso off, so he's not having much luck now, so he's just lost about 8 seconds there.
Yeah, unfortunately he had a spin in second section.
So Harry's into the pit, and so is Martin as well. So Harry jumping onto the mediums as expected. As Wings has pitched for 3-second penalty there.
Yeah, there's a few people diving in the pits here.
Yeah, it's just Harry and Martin. Harry's onto the mediums, and now so is Martin as well. So they're going to put about 14 laps on these tyres.
Yeah, that's doable.
Say that Nerf Pack's also jumped in as well. Oh yeah, it's plenty doable.
So we got Danny closing down Colby quite fast. Dan chasing Colby down quite fast, sorry.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. Scott's sort of sneaking back into it as well a little bit.
So you got Wrong Tim saying, I'm going to go and walk the dogs when I'm back, you better be in the points, Osso. And then Osso in F2. Ruben, yep.
Yes, Osso does like to drive F2s from time to time as well.
So we've got Dan in the pits, Scotty in the pits, JJ, Hamster.
So unsurprisingly, all of those guys have dropped onto the mediums.
As Colby's going for another lap here.
Dempster's going to be in. Yeah, but the thing is it going to cost him too much time now, or is it just going to mean that he's going to have better tyres come the end of the race?
Yeah, that's it. Just depends how good his in-lap is here, if he's going to pit this lap.
Yeah. That's purely what it comes down to, just the in-lap. So Scott is actually just a little bit closer to Dan as well than when he entered the pits. When he entered, he was about 1.2, 1.3.
Yeah.
He's actually come out around 8 tenths. So he's actually gained a little in the pits there. Which is actually probably really good for him considering. Although it does still...
Didn't know that. Nice. Osso Zone representing. And then we love you, Osso, we do. Oh, Osso, we love you.
Yeah. See, now the Ozone's found out that Osso's actually in F2 as well sometimes. They'll be here paying attention on a Monday. Talking of Osso, who was just about to go sideways there.
Oh, Luckman's had an issue going into the pitch there. As Dylan's retired. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's...
No, picked for 3-second penalty. And he has actually, yeah, he's gone as well. So, that is at turn 9. And that is a full safety car.
Oh,
so this would be a great time now for Coolpy to make his pit stop.
But he's facing right into a left turn.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there.
So not probably he's got too much power. Yeah,
coming out at turn 8, too much.
I'll tell you what, this is going to help Coolpy massively.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be struggling with his delta right now. But once that's happened, and he gets in the pits, there's Harry is 32 seconds behind him. Well, give or take, because he keeps going up and down, depending on delta issues and stuff.
Yeah, so I think he's about, what, 25 to 28 seconds pit time, give or take?
Well, Harry is about 31 to 32 behind him.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Dan got a drive-through.
Oh.
So speeding under the safety car, Clay just put that. I completely missed that.
I didn't actually see that, but there was so much going on with obviously Dylan, and there was 3-second penalties popping up that I kind of switched off to it a little bit because I didn't think that there'd be anything like a drive-through. So that is really unfortunate for Dan. And yet, as confirmation of that, that is, I've just flicked on the penalties. Dan does have a drive-through.
Yep. And then we got Ruben in chat saying, wrong Tim, more place with walking the dog please. Also needs his engineer back.
So Harry's just coming through turn 3 as Coolpy is exiting the pit, so Coolpy will take the lead.
So that safety car came to his advantage.
Yep, that safety car has helped Coolpy pretty much overcut Harry here.
But this is going to absolutely destroy Dan's race.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that drive-through is probably going to cost him around 18 seconds, I would think.
Yep.
You know, because it's quite a long pit lane. You can enter it quite quickly, but getting out at the other end is just, it's horrible.
As Luckman picks up his first time penalty.
Yeah, so we could, as we stand, Coolpy, Harry and Scotty as our podium sitters then. Which I think is exactly what you called.
I said Weatherman, Dan and Scotty.
Dan and Scotty, not Coolpy, yeah. Sorry, no, it was Clay who called Coolpy. So you got 2 out of 3 and Clay got the one he was on about.
Yep. But still a long race to go.
There might be a couple of others might, you know, sneak their way up there. It's like El Jobo. I know El Jobo's quite fast. He was really fast in the F1 last night. So I thought maybe he'd have a chance. JJ Lato is quite fast in the F1 as well. So is Hamstar. So I thought, you know, there might be 1 or 2 other guys that might just sneak into those podium positions.
Yeah, very true.
For a second I'm thinking, is that everyone going past the safety car? No, that's actually Matey Boy coming out of the pits. It's a yellow dot, it's so confusing. Because the safety car's a yellow dot too.
Yeah. So the biggest gains on this at the moment is Calvin. He's up 12 spots.
That's quite good actually, because yeah, I was going to say he was quite far near the back. So Luckman is now in the pits as well. So he's got a fresh set of mediums on, and I believe that's Nerf Pack who's just coming through turn 1 and 2, yeah. Brontosaurus and Matey.
As Clay has just said, Martin and Calvin looking good as well.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. I mean, as you've just said, Calvin is up 12 places, so...
Yep.
So Mater Boy's in the middle of this pack kit then, so he's in between P8 and P9 currently.
Oh, why is Jackie and... Oh. I was going to say, why is Jackie and Wings trading places? Because Jackie's ghosted. Miss AI.
Yeah, but you're still not allowed to overtake, whether it's ghosted or not.
I think you can if it's ghosted and the game allows you to, if he's going too slow.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just down to the game as well, but as far as I know, it's supposed to be none. But anyway, looking at it, we are just waiting for Ronosaurus to catch up. He's just coming through turn 9 now where Dylan crashed, so...
Well, it should come in the next lap, because it came out on lap 10.
Luckman and Nerfpack are a little off as well. As we appear to have cars dropping into the pits. As Matey Boy's DNF. How has he done that? Between...
Oh, has he gone into the pits and retired?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's in the pits retired.
Maybe that's just because he was lapped and it was under safety car. So Wings El Jobo have dropped in for softs. Nerfpack's dropped in for mediums, and Luckman has dropped in as well.
It's pretty pointless towards the end of the race now, aren't we? So possibly the safety car coming in this lap. I'd expect Dan to just dive in the pits.
Yeah, it looks like Luckman has put on a set of soft tyres that are pre-used as well, so they're already scrubbed in. He's got 2 laps on them already. So these guys are all coming out of turn 9, and Luckman and Nerfpack are just coming around turn 4. So they're a few turns behind. But let's see what happens. See if the safety car decides it wants to come in yet.
Yep, safety car in this lap. So as I say, I expect Dan probably to just dive in the pits now.
The thing is, can he dive in yet, or does he have to wait until the next lap?
I thought it was you can do it this time because he'll. Oh, I'm not sure. We'll see.
I think he can, but
As Colby goes.
There's such a long gap. Well, we'll find out.
Whoa! As Dan's lost part of his end plate there.
And
5 second. Yeah, because he just hit Dan up the Weatherman up the backside.
Yeah, I was on board when it happened. I wanted to know whether Dan was going to drop in or not, but he didn't.
No, Clay's just said he has to wait for the next lap.
Yeah, that was exactly what I thought it would be.
Oh, this is going to absolutely finish him off because one, he's going to have to do the drive-through, and he needs his wing replaced.
Yeah, he may at this point just go the hell with it and retire. And it wouldn't surprise me because, as we said, it's already going to be around 18 seconds for a drive-through.
Then another 30 seconds for a wing change.
A slow lap and a wing change, which is about another 30 seconds. He's probably looking at a deficit of between 45 and 50 seconds. And to be honest, everyone's all bunched up as well, apart from those couple of guys right at the back that are only about 15 seconds off.
Yep.
So realistically, that's going to have done.
As JJ's made a move down the inside of Hampster.
So we did have a couple more comments. I don't know if you picked them up. It was Ruben says has to work early. Big shout out to the comm team and good luck to all, especially also.
Oh, thank you very much, Ruben. Yeah, Dan's gone in now, so he'll serve his drive-through and then.
I was going to say, is this going to be a stop or is this going to be the drive-through? Because of the damaged front wing, his team are out with a set of softs.
Oh, okay.
So he's taking his 5-second penalty for the collision with Harry.
Now his wing change.
Now he's having his wing change, and then putting his set of softs on, which does mean his in lap for his drive-through will be slightly faster than it would have been had he had to take his drive-through before he stopped. But I had forgotten his 5-second penalty, so I'm still about right with how much time he's going to lose.
Right, so we got Calvin who's just made a couple of moves there. He's now up into P4. So he's just got past Martin, and he's just broke 1 second.
Off the back of Nerfpack, and he's still got his drive-through to take.
He's going to get lapped. Well, when do you ever get to say I've lap Dan.
Yeah. This is really unlucky having to do that, but the thing was, he was the one who tagged the back of Harry.
Oh, Scotty's trying to move around the outside of turn 1 there. A little bit of wheel banging. Still going for it.
There as well.
So he's going to sit in behind him again. Is he going to try and make a move as Harry goes defensive? And he's got... No, he just backs out there. So
in the comments there, Wrong Tim, Osso's racing engineer, says, Osso in the points did just what I told him. That's a first. He's right, because Osso doesn't listen to anyone.
So there's Weatherman and Scotty battling, as giving Colby the chance to drive away. He's 1.3 ahead.
Curse of the racing engineer, Osso's just lost 2 places by running wide at turn 6 and 7. He went to mow the grass, he thought it was a bit on the long side. As Wings and Brontosaurus are going at it.
Just on board there.
10 or... Yeah, 10. I was going to say he's at 10 or 11. So of course at the minute there's no DRS either, so...
No, that'll be the next lap.
Into this, yeah.
But Weatherman's just managed to break a little gap out from Scotty, so that'll give him a bit of breathing room and he can chase down Colby.
We were wrong, DRS is active already. Because Brontosaurus has just had it.
Osso's just picked up a 5-second speed in the pit lane penalty. As Martin's made a move on... No.
Wrong Tim
yeah,
says,
JJ.
well, also, why do you always have to do this? Reminds me a little bit of Toto, that does. This is so not right. So it looks like Scotty's actually backed off of Harry a little bit here as well.
Probably realising, hang on, we need to work together here to close down Colby. Let's not go at it.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that, but they've also got to think about the fact that Calvin is right about 3.5 seconds behind him, and if they fight it out too much, it's more than likely he could catch them up, and he's now at 14 places as well.
Yep. As well, they are pulling away from him because they was only 2.2 behind. Yeah, see, it's up to 4 seconds now.
Yeah, so they're using the DRS to pull Scotty away from Calvin.
Yeah.
Because Harry's fast anyway. I mean, no disrespect to Scott, but Harry is fast. I mean, we saw his qualifying time was 4 tenths faster than most of the others. As
he retired, he's actually off track. He's crashed.
Yes, he has. He dropped it at 6 and 7.
Yeah, he's just on the left there.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, Weatherman's got a time penalty.
Again, it's going to be a time penalty that will cost him, but I think he's still going to be fine. I mean, he's only going to lose out to Scotty again, who just gives him a little shove there as well.
Yep, but again, he's going to miss out on a P2 because of that.
Wrong Tim says get the safety car out. Nah, they won't do that this late in the race.
Ooh,
and also said, that's embarrassing.
Also, always likes to put a show on for us. It's great.
Oh, he does. Good old Osso.
So we've got Hamstar is got DRS on Martin, but Martin's got DRS as well. So is he going to try and make a move here on the inside? I think he's made it stick. He has. Yep.
Yep, that's Hamster on Martin, and they're very close to the back of Calvin as well, but not going to be close enough to make anything happen here, I don't think.
So we need to know if Osso is okay, and Osso's put, I'm okay.
Yeah, he also face palmed himself.
As Luckman's picked up another time penalty there.
What does that put him on now?
6 seconds.
6 seconds. Not terribly bad.
So Nerf Pack's on 12 seconds, but that's his only time penalty where he cut one of the corners, I'm guessing where he had an accident somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's also 12 seconds behind as well, so...
Oh yeah, of course.
I I mean, it's not going to affect their finishing positions.
As Kieran's picked up the time penalty.
Quite majorly affected by his penalties, though, because his penalties are...
13 seconds, yeah.
So that is going to be a significant damage to his race if you look where all these other guys are.
So, Osso has said, I'm not made for this. Nicky, we love you, Osso. Wrong, Tim. Switch off P1, then P0. Scotty's made a move there. Oh!
And he's having a go at Colby.
He is.
He's going to go for a double move.
Oh, Weatherman's sliding all over the place to try and... He has. Scotty's P1. Colby P2. Weatherman there's P3 just. Oh, that's a train and a half. Look at them. Up each other's gearboxes here. Oh, as Weatherman gives him a little tap saying, hurry up.
That was great work there from
I just
Scott.
caught it.
I was on board with him when he did that as well. That was a move coming out of turn 3 because he had a better drive out of turn 3 than both of the drivers ahead of him. And then used the DRS to sneak past Colby as well.
Yep, and we're on lap 19 here, so...
So the thing is now, is he going to be able to defend it from both of these two behind him?
I think he will, because Weatherman's going to have a crack at Culp here, even though it's not going to matter overall.
No, I'm going to sit on with Harry and see if he has a go, because Culp is trying to get in the toe from Scotty here.
Scotty's weaving all over the place, though. He needs to stop that.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He can't do too much of that, or he'll
no.
get a bit of bother for that one.
So I'm literally riding on board with Harry's POV here. So
Yeah,
Colby gets a nice exit here.
Yeah, Colby's got a great exit there.
But again, Scotty needs to be careful with the weaving. He's going to try and move on the outside of turn 4 here.
Very good on the inside of 4. I've seen
he cuts him off there nicely, but is he going to have a crack him on the inside?
I think he's going to force him around the outside of 6 and 7 here.
Yeah, no, he ain't going to make that happen. But be careful, because Weatherman Harry here is going to try and make a move on the inside. Oh, as he gives him a little love tap.
All Scott's got to do now is just hold on to that position just
Yep.
a little bit longer. I mean, Harry's...
Oh, as Weatherman's going to make a move on the inside here. As he made it stick, he's going to be on the outside for the next cone.
All Harry's going to do here is just make Scott's life easier.
Yeah, 100%.
He's got a penalty. So...
Oh, I tell you what, Colby gets a nice run here.
Yeah, he does.
Is that going to be enough? But I think
no,
that'll be our position. So, well done, Scotty. He's going to take P1.
In the background, but that is great work from Scott to finish P2 in the sprint and then P1 in the feature. So
going forwards,
he did a dirty double overtake.
It's just said, wrong Tim, it's your fault. Every time you say Osso is in the points, one lap later, Osso is out of the points. Wrong Tim says, what a move. Damn, I better keep quiet next time. And then can't handle the pressure Gameful from Osso.
The thing is, Gameful's half right. Because Osso wasn't just out the points, Osso was just out. There was no out the points, it was just out. You didn't need the extra few words in there, Gameful. So, we were down to P12 was cross the line, so we're waiting for Nerfback to come through, who's P13.
Yep, then Dan P14.
Dan isn't going to be dead last, though. So he's
no.
done alright there. So, that is P14 for Dan. Brontosaurus is...
Whoa, what's he doing? Oh, he's lost his wing here.
Jackie, who is not even with us anyway.
But to be fair, he won't lose out to Jackie because that's just a ghosted car.
Jackie
so
will get removed anyway, I know.
Yeah, so he'll pick up a point.
Last point, yeah.
But driver of the day, see what the game goes. So as I said,
I think he's got a puncher.
Oh, he has.
That front right
goes to Calvin. Not surprised. He picked up, I think it was 15 positions.
I'm not surprised he did. He picked up a massive amount of positions. I think that the driver of the day is going to be a bit of a discussion between us on that one.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I'm leaning towards Harry, I'll be honest, for the sprint. But
so that's where I'm leaning towards more Scotty as well, but it's the same for this one.
So, yeah, I was going to say I'm leaning towards Scotty on this one, but then Calvin did pick up a lot of places, so that
100%.
difficult as well.
And then Scott has said not bad for a first F2 race. And then Gainful, low.
He's actually done really well.
So I'm just going to get the final clarifications. So we have got Scotty finished P1, Colby P2, Weatherman Harry P3, and those three there for that towards the end was brilliant racing.
Oh, absolutely cracking racing, especially, as I said, that double overtake from Scott was a thing of beauty.
Oh, it was. Then we got Calvin P4, JJ P5, Hamster P6, Martin P7, Dimpster in P8, El Jobo P9, Kieran P10, Wings in P11, King Luckman P12, Nerfpack P13, Dan 14th, Jackie 15th, but that will go to Rhinosaurus, who's in 16th. Then we just got our DNS, which will be Osso, Matey Boy, and Dylan. So that concludes this week's racing, and the next time you will see or hear from any of us will be Friday for the Tier 1 and 2 race, which will be Canada.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to Canada a bit more than I did Brazil.
I never look forward to any of the races. I just turn up and hope for the best.
Yeah, well, that's just you. So we'll leave it at that.
Just as long as it's raining. I need a wet race. I'm missing a wet race.
No, I don't usually think Canada's very often wet.
No.
But now I've said that, it will be wet. You can bank on it.
But yeah, that's going to be us until next week, which is going to be the F2, but then we'll have Tier 3 on Sunday as well. So other than that, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you... You will.
Tier 2.
Tier 2. So. And then we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.